Here's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. God.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Gun. Stop. Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's May. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. Second down and 6 now from the 26. To the air, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An explosive 38-yard pickup. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to the same target. Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell from a yard out. And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. We're going to throw May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Bryce Behringer now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing here is May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. On a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 dot.
Right back to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, May with it. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Douglas complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Gibson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
2nd down and 3.
Eleven.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he's got it up to the 13. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Chase came into the league with some lofty expectations, and he somehow surpassed those through the first 3 years of his career. He's a perennial 1,000-yard receiver. He's a guy they got to find a way to get the ball to in all situations. And he's one of the main reasons why the Bengals offense is consistently among the league's best.
One, ready? 11 mighty. Dot.
And they'll run it here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Second and 7. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
On 2, ready? 11. 11 mighty. God.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air, May. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go now. Go.
On play action, May. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Looking to throw, May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, it's May. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Pats are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that